Royal Naval Command. Cut off. On the beach. We've got to get them out of there. Get our boys home. Activate Operation Dynamo. Guess all of them. Even the French. Roger that.
Sagen Sie mir etwas.
Where is dein stick detective?
It's here.
The Battle of the Atlantic continues. As our convoys pass to and fro, U-boats lurk in the vast waters preparing to cut our lifelines at every opportunity. In a recent instance, it was a case of the biter bit. German planes and U-boats attacked one of our convoys of over 30 ships. But the Navy, as ever, was on its toes. Before one could say, "Hell, Hitler," the escorting warships closed in around their precious charges and proceeded to teach the Nazis a lesson. With the ringside seat on one of our destroyers was an amateur cameraman who secured short flashes of the U-boats in the thick of the trouble they asked for. The photographic quality is poor, but they are the real thing. At this moment, the U-131 has taken a jab from a depth charge, while our destroyers are hunting two other U-boats, the U-434 and the 574. They've all been hit, and in these three shots, you'll see two of them in the last throes before their final dives to the bottom of the sea. Those blobs in the water are survivors from the U-boats in the very soup in which they had hoped to see British sailors. So let's not waste sympathy on them. Yes, the Royal Navy can be relied upon to do its job.
Say Old Chaps, here we are behind enemy lines, and just made it through the German checkpoints up the road, and I'm here to see Tom at Back Garden Bushcraft, an absolute fine gentleman he is. He's invited me down to his woodland, and I'm jolly glad to be here. Here we are. Really exciting. And I've got the biggest steak for Tom and I to share. Here we go. Well, I say, old chaps, we're dug in behind enemy lines. Well, old chaps, that was a bit of a faux pas. Tom and I just recorded for a good couple of minutes strong, didn't we?
We did.
Tom said to me, I went to flick the camera around to look at the fire and the cider selection, and Tom said to me, "You haven't recorded, old chap." And I went, "Oh, blimey, I haven't, you know." Slap the old thigh, and here we go, take two.
Attempt two. I blame the cider, mate.
I blame the cider and the camera operator. Anyway, here we are behind enemy lines. We were just saying how Herman at the end of the road on the German checkpoint fell for the Cockney German Bavarian accent, and we're dug in here, aren't we?
Absolutely. We're hunkered down under a bit of a tarp. We had to get past a cordon to get here. They closed the old road, which we weren't having any of that, were we, with Jerry?
No, we dug in for king and country, and here we are, enemy lines. We've got a fantastic range of cider. Take two. Right, press stop, Steve, and record again. Hold on. Here we go, old chaps. We've got a great, lovely selection of cider. Oh, and thank you, Chris, for the beer left behind for me. Wilderness Nomad. Thank you very much, Chris, old chap. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. And it really is an amazing woodland here, old chaps. And thank you very much, Tom, for the invitation. I thank you about 5 times now, but I'll keep thanking you again, I'm sure, because it's just stunning.
No, you're very welcome, mate. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. We've got a beautiful steak to cook later on, and we jolly well don't care who knows it. Right, well, old chaps, we are recording again. So yeah, we're going to get on and drink some more cider, and then we're going to have some more Well, beef jerky.
Lots of beef and
what we
jerky.
do, and
We've got to set up your HQ, old chap.
We have
The
got-
barracks needs to be installed.
it's like a scene from Normandy with all my gear at the moment, isn't it, Tom?
Parachuted it all in. We received the care package and
We did, old chap. Right, see you in a minute. Tally ho.
got a couple of my spoons when I was selling them. So he's still got my butter knife, still going strong, and he's got one of my spoons there as well. It's been well used.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see that things I've made have been used by other people and enjoyed as well. So
Yeah, beautifully well made. They are just well cooked.
Steak Detective here with Tom, back on Bushcraft.
how are we doing, old chaps?
It's great to be here, old chap, with you, and we only saw each other on Thursday evening, and such good fun, and I'm now admiring Tom's skill. I mean, this is just incredible. So walk us through, Tom.
Yeah, so there's a few things I've carved. I've been doing demos all weekend, so this is one I carved today just as a demo. So this is cherry, and this is still in the green. So
Yeah.
I've got it to the point where I'd let it season, and then I'd finish it off. Same with this spatula as well. This is a demo piece from today. And then these are all the finished stuff. So all of this is knife finish. So you can see how smooth you can get it with just a knife.
It's incredible.
It's like 1 millimeter thick.
It's just
It's really
amazing.
light and doesn't take up any weight in your pack.
It's just incredible. They're just amazing.
This one was a bit scary to carve because I tried to challenge myself to go as thin as I could at the neck. So if you see how thin that is, it's like
Yeah.
under 2 mil thick, and yet it's still fairly strong because it's cherry.
Oh, it's cherry wood, is it?
Yeah, cherry wood. So,
There's a hardwood.
yeah, and these are my butter knives. This is sort of my own design of a butter knife. So you've got a sort of separation between the handle and the blade, where you've actually got like a thickness difference.
Nice.
And I do that with battening. I batten in and then
Okay.
carve the blade separate to the handle. So yeah, made for one piece of wood, but you get a separation from the handle and the blade. But a few things I make.
That is so cool.
So we went for a rump sharing steak in the end. I think it was something like 1.4 kilos of prime rump. We've managed to shoehorn it into Tom's Petromax skillet with a few knobs of butter in there. Let it cook away. We've got some vegetables. We've got some courgettes and some mushrooms, and we're going to do some wilted spinach and creme fraiche in the belly can above, and then we're going to tuck in behind enemy lines, old chaps. So here we go, old chaps. We're getting there with the kilo plus of beef. Tom's, and we've got the wilderness ragu ready to go with it. Haven't we, old chap? Oh yeah. Well, old chaps, we're dug in, and the rain hasn't held off. But what we do have is 1.4 kilos of rump steak to keep us busy, don't we, Tom?
We certainly do, mate.
So
That'll warm you up.
that should put a stick in Jerry's wheel. There's Tom. He's dug in behind enemy lines.
I'm a happy boy right now.
And yeah, we've got the steak, we've got the woodland ragu, the cream spinach, mushrooms and the courgettes, Monty's mustard and damn smashing sauce. We're not going to stand on ceremony, we're going to tuck in, so bye bye.
People pay extra for this.
If you think I've got it bad behind enemy lines, old chap, you should come and see Tom's. Tom,
It's like a scene from the Somme.
Oh mate.
Oh, bless him.
I've had wet nights, but that tops it.
Oh my goodness, he's got his very own waterbed. Unbelievable. It hasn't stopped raining in over 12 hours.
The clay is completely saturated, isn't it?
It is. I mean, we've had so much rain.
And the whole woodland's on a slope, so there's just no way of avoiding it running off. So we've had an interesting excitement this morning. I was like, why am I squishy? I was like, oh.
We've had some fun behind enemy lines.
I mean, if it all went swimmingly, to choose a good choice of words, every time, then yeah, we wouldn't learn anything, would we?
Oh, we've just, yeah, it's not stopped raining over 12 hours, so I mean, we dug in and we are, yeah, wet now. Tom hasn't got any trousers.
I got no trousers on. Sorry, ladies.
And my US pup tent, which is 80 years old, yeah, it's got a couple of leaky spots, but not too bad considering. I'm glad I bought a raised bed, but everything's now getting pretty wet. So I think we're going to pack up and deploy.
I know a very good spot for breakfast, old chap.
Sounds bloody marvellous, old bean. I think we should pack up and deploy the troops there.
I think so, and come back when it's less damp.
We had to put the rifles in the car because we were worried they were going to get wet.
Yeah.
But yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's my neighbours arriving.
There you go.
Brave.
Neighbours are arriving.
And I'm in my pants.
The allies are coming. Look, there's two blokes in the woodland and one is in his pants.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Anyway, old chaps, tally ho.
Tally ho, thanks for watching.
Well, old chaps, here we are dug in behind enemy lines, and it is very much like a scene from the Somme here. But what a beautiful woodland it is, and thank you very much, Tom, for inviting me down, old chap.
Anytime. Hopefully I'll get you some better weather next time, mate.
Well, I probably brought the rubbish weather with me, didn't I? But yeah, it is literally, well, it's been raining all week, so I think it's probably come to a bit of a head now. But yeah, so we're just packing away, and we're going to go get some breakfast off site somewhere. So, but one amazing thing is we've had a candle burning all night for our bill. So here it is. So there we go. It's been burning ever since we got here, about 9 o'clock last night. And despite the bad weather, it burns on. We miss you, Bill. Tally ho, mate.
I'm your river.
At least Tom's got some trousers on now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
I say, old chaps, catch me a marlin. This there is marlin fishing season.
Well, old chaps, we're done. We're packed up and we're heading off. Thanks, Tom.
No, thanks for coming, mate. It's been a real laugh.
We're going to jump in the landy and we're going to get out. It's been awesome.
Just looking at my tall trees.
Bit of pruning, sir.
Bit of pruning needed, yeah.
Just doing a little 1,000,000 point turn to get the old girl turned round. All good? Bang. There we're in, old chap. Righty, good show. And here we go.
Lovely jubbly.
bye, fantastic Woodland.
See you later, Webb.
Yeah. Bye, Jerry.
Next time.